Hello, I'm Allie Hybers. This is your video number 2, and I'm going to share a little bit about my story, a little bit about the income and the benefits and perks and events that you can earn, and also what is next if you decide that you want to jump in and join our team. Okay, a little bit about my story. I've been a partner coach for almost 9 years, and when I started, I was on mat leave with a 5-month-old and a 2-year-old, and I love them dearly, but I felt lonely at home. I felt like I was living for everyone else, just making snacks all day, feeding the kids, not sleeping because Leo never slept, changing diapers all day. And I felt like I was losing a piece of me. I had 25 pounds of baby weight still hanging onto my body. I couldn't get to the gym anymore. And the gym was like my happy place. It was like my outlet. It still is. I love exercise. And I didn't know what to do. I just felt like so stuck. And I also would wake up with panic attacks because I didn't know how when these 2 children grew up, if we were just scraping by at paycheck to paycheck, how would we ever be able to put Layla in dance, the kids in ball, Leo in hockey? Like, I knew how expensive those things were. And I was like, what are we going to do if we're just barely making it by right now and they're only babies? So I would worry about that constantly. And I never loved my job that I was in. And so I thought about maybe going back to university. I had already had a human resources degree. I have a university degree, but it wasn't my passion. I just kind of picked it. And I thought maybe I should go back to school. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. But that involved money and more time away from my family, which I just didn't have. One day I was scrolling Facebook and I saw a stranger, this lady, have a post about how she left a 6-figure corporate job to be home with her 3 children. And it also allowed her to live a more healthy life with these workouts and the supplements and everything she was doing. And I was like, what the heck? And she left because she didn't want to keep getting those updates from her nanny of what the kids were doing, the kids' first words. They took their first steps. And mom wasn't there. That hurt. And she's like, no more of my kids first are happening without me being present. And that like hit me. I was like, I get that. So I signed up. I didn't even really know what I was doing, but I knew that I could cancel if I wanted to cancel. I made sure I asked her, if I hate this, I can quit, right? She's like, yes. I was like, okay. So worst case scenario, I get to do these great fitness programs, drink this really healthy shake, because I was skipping meals because as you do as a mom, you're just taking care of everyone else. I was shoving granola bars or picking off the kids' plates. I knew I needed that nutrition aspect. So worst case scenario, I got some really good workouts to do at home and a really healthy shake, and I didn't sell anything. Whoop-de-doo. Best case scenario, I earned a few bucks, and I really didn't know the potential at the time when I signed up. My first goal was if I could earn like 50 bucks a week so I could fill up my tank of gas without having to use my credit card. That would be awesome. My credit card was something I relied on way too heavily. It was always maxed out. And the financial stress of that and having to like transfer $10 from this account to this account, check the bank account every time I went to the grocery store, that wasn't a life I wanted to live. So when she said I could earn some income and help other people do this with me, I'm like, okay, sign me up. Let's go. I'm a smart girl. I can learn whatever it takes. And that's what this business is. It's a very much learn as you go. It's a simple business, but it does take consistency. And if you're watching this, you can learn exactly what it takes to build whatever size business you want to build. Maybe it's $50 a week. Maybe it's $500 a week. Maybe it's $1,000 a week. Whatever that looks like for you, our training and our team can help you do that. Okay, let me get into it a little bit. Where I am now as opposed to where I was in the beginning is very different. I was so scared. I used to have to take all the public speaking courses just so I could get up in front of the class in university and like give a presentation. That's how nervous I was. I would drink before I had to talk in front of people because my heart would be racing. I couldn't do it. To do a video like this, like I couldn't do it. This me now, like Lindsay said in her video, is so much more confident, and I've learned so much along the way. And that's the whole point of this business, is it's a personal development business with a compensation plan. You will become the best version of you that you don't even know is hiding in there right now. And that is what is so exciting. It makes me so excited. So now I do this full time. I get to pick up my kids after school, take them to the bus stop. I don't miss out on their hockey weekends away or their hockey games and their dance events because I have to ask a boss, because I am my boss. And you can make this whatever you want this to be. So I also find that this has opened doors for a lot of other things. We have coaches on our team who are full-time teachers. Like, one's a full-time teacher and she left, she was able to go part-time and just drop off her Monday of teaching and do time sharing because of this business and that extra income it can bring in. So maybe this business is gonna be your outlet for going part-time with the job that you have now so that you can spend more time with the family, or maybe to replace that other job, or maybe you don't have any intention in leaving that other job, and that's totally fine. But this has also helped me dive into other things. Like, it's opened doors for me of wanting to learn more about like nutrition courses and cycle syncing. And it's helped another coach of mine. She was able to get another job. So she had a job that she was very unhappy with. She started as a BODi partner and her confidence soared. She started doing stories and loving it. And someone connected with her on her story and she got this job offer. And she's like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. And the person was saying, like, you're so charismatic. Like, I see you, I love your energy. And she's like, I didn't have this energy before BODi. I wouldn't have gotten this job had it not been for that. And I was like, that is so cool. Like, this really does open so many doors for different avenues. Let's talk about the time commitment a little bit, because what you see Lindsay and I doing now as opposed to where we started is very different. We were very busy. We're still busy. Everybody's busy. I don't think anyone would ever sit there and say, I have so much time to commit to doing a second business. Like, no, you don't have extra time. I totally get it. But what I find is if you're constantly saying, I don't have time for anything else, I'm living for everybody else, I don't even have time to do something for me, that should be a red flag of you're gonna get burnt out. You need something for you. You need something that fills your cup so that you can fill everyone else's cup. If you're a mom, I know you get that, because you need to be your best self for your family, because that's energy. You're gonna have more energy for them. You're gonna have more confidence. You're gonna show them what hard work looks like when you're showing up every day and you're helping other people. But if you say, like, you have zero time right now, what's it gonna look like in 5 years? If you have no time, like, what are you doing now to help free up some time so that you can have more time with your family or be at those events? So I really want you to think about right now, like, what are you doing right now that could free up some time for you in the future? And if the answer is nothing, maybe this is the thing that will do that. Maybe this is that thing. So yes, it might take some time. It will take some time out of your schedule, but we can help you find ways that shifts around your schedule a bit so that it doesn't seem like you're spending all this time doing this business. There's so many times in your day where you drop your kid off at hockey an hour before the game because they have to warm up. You're probably sitting in the car or sitting in the audience watching, on your phone scrolling, sitting on the couch scrolling, watching Netflix, waiting at dance class, waiting between doctor's appointments, waiting at the dentist. There's so many little bits of time that you can actually use to grow this business because we grow it on our phone. So in the beginning, I grew this business in little tiny like cracks of my day. I would do my workout when Leo napped, and I would do some work if I had extra time at nap time, or if I had 10 minutes here and there. Maybe he was in the stroller, fell asleep, 10 minutes there, I would do a little bit of work. I would watch team call recordings, sometimes in the middle of the night when Leo was sleeping or Leo was awake, because I would be rocking him, trying to get him back to sleep. So I catch up on some team call stuff. Didn't look pretty in the beginning. It wasn't all organized like it is now. But that's how most people start, is we just fit it in where we can fit it in. And we have a checklist to help you do that. So you can actually get so much work done in 1 hour a day. We can show you exactly what to do if you had 1 hour. So you split that up into 2 30-minute increments. And we can show you how to grow an online business with that much time. Plus, you're gonna love doing this. I fell in love with this business. I was like, I finally have something that I could say, I love my job. Like, I love doing this. So it didn't feel like I was sitting down doing a job. I was excited to get to work. So I would find little cracks of time in my day that I could fill with this because it was giving me so much happiness. And knowing you can help change someone else's life, that's crazy. And I know it sounds like so like, oh, change someone's life. Like literally, yes, when you get a message from someone saying, thank you for sharing your fitness journey. Like, you don't know me, but I see you share your workouts, or I see you showing up. And that gave me the motivation to get outside and go for my walks. And now I'm down 10 pounds and I play with my kids now instead of just watching them at the park. Like, I can go down the slide with them. That is why we do this. Because we get to help other moms and women become more present in their lives, become happier in their lives. It's insane. It's so much more than just workouts and nutrition here. It really is life-changing. This business has changed my life, hands down, in so many ways, and my family's. So that's a little bit about the time commitment. You don't need a lot of it, and we will help you, guide you through it. Consistency is key with this business. It's just showing up, doing little things every day, and it starts to snowball. Okay, earning potential. Our commission is now changing. Our compensation plan is changing a little bit for the better, especially for you guys. As new partners coming in, it's a little bit more front-loaded now, meaning there'll be more new bonuses for new partners coming on. So yay! So Lindsay touched on the commission. We earn retail commission on anything we buy. So if someone signs up for your group, they get a pack or they get a subscription, you get a chunk of that paid. As you start growing a team, so your people are now getting results and they're saying, whoa, my mom saw me and she's like, I want to do that too, or I want to get my sister on board, or my friend wants to do it too. And they bring on people. Now you start growing a team, and then you start earning team volume bonus. So that's another way we earn income. And then we also earn trips. We earn profit sharing bonuses. We earn retreats. I just hosted a retreat not long ago for the team. It was amazing. A weekend away, girls trip. We go on hikes together. We go on coffee shop dates. If you're not local, we do virtual team things. We have team calls every week. You are not alone in this business. And that's the beauty of this, is you will join and don't think you're gonna be like, oh, I joined up, now what do I do? You have a whole team supporting you. You'll have other new partners joining with you, and you can go through this together. And we're there with you, walking right through it with you side by side. Whenever something works for us, we share it in the team page. We have a group chat going. Any questions, you post in there. Like, you have a whole support system there. And we all do this together. Your first group, you can run by yourself, or you can run with your coach, your partner, whoever signed you up. It's totally up to you, but you don't have to do this business alone. And it's so much fun to do it as a team. We have a new mentorship starting soon. It's gonna walk you through everything that you need to know. And Lindsay already talked about the sign up. You would get your pack as you sign up, or if you already have your pack and your supplements, you can just pay $50 as your sign up fee. And I just want to leave you with this. You never know how good you could be until you just do it. We talk ourselves out of so many things in life that could be so huge for our life, but we always come up with a reason why we can't. And that's because we like to stay in our little comfort zone bubble. I am challenging you to step outside of your comfort zone. Do something that's going to challenge you a little bit, that's going to stretch you. When you do that, life drastically changes. It really does. When you start putting out to the universe some things that you want, like, the universe will bring it back to you. And I never used to be into like energy and like that kind of woo-woo stuff of universe and manifesting, but it has changed so much. And this business really helped open up my mind to new possibilities and not settling for just living paycheck to paycheck, or living for the weekends because you didn't enjoy your job, or just waiting and waiting for that one vacation a year. Like, that doesn't have to be the normal. Maybe you're taking your family on numerous trips a year now. Maybe you're paying off that house. Maybe you're paying off all your visas. You can go shopping, buy whatever you want without even looking at the price tag. Like, how good would that feel? Not having that stress, not having to tell your kids, no, we can't do that because we can't afford it. Holding your kids back from certain sports. I know they're expensive. Take a chance. Like I said, you never know how good you could be until you just do it. And don't worry about what anyone else is going to think, because you know what? They actually don't even really care. They're too worried about themselves. And once I stopped worrying about what would people think if I did this, life got so much more exciting, because you're never gonna please everybody. You will never please everybody, so stop trying and just do something that is gonna please yourself, make you happy, and that can make your whole family happy, because my family has changed and like they see me grow as a person, and a lot of what I do and how I help my clients, I help my family with too, like the personal development of it all. I was able to take my family to Disneyland, all because of this business, and that wouldn't have happened had I have not said yes and put like my fears aside and just went for it. If you have any questions, let us know.